Are you independent? If somebody asks this question, what would be your answer? Well, the answer to this question is, first of all, look into your finances. If you are financially independent, then you can call yourself to be an independent person in the right way. Hello, welcome to another episode of Candid with Partha. Today I have with me Mr. Shah, who has been helping people grow financially and who is here to talk with me regarding finances, his journey and a lot of other things. Sir, welcome to the show.
Yes, Partha, as you have said, that financial freedom is very much important, because if you want to live your life, I'm not saying you live your life on the compromised way, because if you are independent, you can pursue your passion, you can do whatever you want to do, because you are not worried about the finances. You may be working hard, and working hard and finance has got no relation.
Right.
Because if you look at Ratan Tata, Infosys, Narayan Murthy, Elon Musk and all, these people do not need money. They are working for their own passion. But most of the middle class, they work for pocket to mouth. Like, if they are not earning up for a month, they will not be able to survive. So financial independence is not there. So we at Trustner always try to look at how we can bring the financial independence in the society through our best in class advisory services and financial solution.
So when you started off, when you started your career, so way back in 2001, you have completed your studies and you started your career. Those days, 23 years ago, those days only few career options were thought to be viable, and parents were always hell-bounded. Either you become an engineer or a doctor. I think those days business administration MBA was still in this nascent stage.
True.
At that time, how did you think about going into the banking sector or financial sector and making a career out of it?
So you can say it was an accidental kind of thing. Banking or this line was not a planned way. There are certain accidents happens and you take a different route thinking something else you will do, but life has got different plans for all.
Right.
So when I joined bank, I was thinking this banking experience I will get, and then I'll go for I had already done before joining banks and all MBA, but I was having IIM se kuch karna hai, so some from big institute and all, which will again give me booster in my career. So to gain the work experience, I joined bank. 1 or 2 years experience I will be getting, and then, but the way I started enjoying bank and started performing, because one thing which my parents taught me, I can that was very good, means foundation, you can say that foundation I have got. They said whichever the company you work, the main thing is that you can leave the company, but you cannot leave the society. So always be honest to the society. Through that advice, what has happened, even those 22 years old clients, they are in touch with me. Even if they are asking for banking services and other insurance services, maturity and all, they are getting the services, because we are in the service industry. So through that service and retaining clients, those clients were giving me confidence yes, if I can retain the client and if I can give the good service to our clients, because there is lack of experts in this field who are truly interested for your finances. If somebody is truly interested for your finances, the market welcomes you like anything.
Sir, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
So you said that you started your career from a bank. Those days, I mean, bank is again divided into private sector and corporate sector. I mean to say public sector. Sorry, private sector and the public sector. Plus, you also spoke about insurances. Earlier, when you speak about insurance, it was only just one company, Life Insurance Corporation of India. Then other public sector insurance companies started to come in. Then began the entry of the big corporate houses. So when you started as a banker, I'd like to know that what differences did you see in the private and the public sector from the banking perspective, and also when it came in the terms of insurance, was there any differences between the two, or they were the same, just packaged in a different way?
No, it's not same, because when I started working, I started my career with an MNC bank. So the kind of service mindset, it was totally different, because when we were into early 2000, the things were like if you have to withdraw money, you have to go and stand in the counter, get a token for withdrawal, self withdrawal, and all these things. So big queue and all, plus getting information was quite tedious, passbook updation and all. So when I started my career, I have seen what kind of service mindset means. It was moreover you can say service mindset. So the company where I started working, they were in totally service mindset, trying to give the best possible service. Phone banking and all these things were there. So from that I got the idea, if we can give better service, clients are there, people have got the money, but they want to have the better service. Those service, because that bank is itself 150 years old bank. So if they are able to survive for such a long time, there must be some thing in their DNA, that service mindset, not asking you to go from this table to that table. So that which we see in government department, government banks and all, and even government banks are changing. So I take back my words.
So you started your career in Guwahati? Or?
Yes.
So here actually is something that I like to know, that when does private sector banking or private insurance thing started to enter the market area of a small city like Guwahati, and small city compared to
Other big cities, yes.
So how difficult was it to change the mindset of the existing customers?
Yes, that's where the role of a salesperson, you can say, or a friend, because we need to explain it to a client what is the proper way. Right. There are lots of rumors, lots of negativities are there, but if we explain it correctly to the client, it's very getting clients are not big thing, because if they see the genuinity. Because if a client is sitting at his place, it's not only I approaching them, there are lot many other people. So sometimes happens clients knows more than us. Right. Because many of the companies are, but the things are like, if I'm able to convince them, show them the proper picture, because they are waiting to get a proper picture. Whether sale happens or not, that is secondary thing. But if I'm trying to educate the clients, things were quite good. So my approach was educating client, letting them know each and everything, and letting them to take the decision without me forcing them कि you buy this. No, you take the decision yourself. I'll provide you all the information, right? And if you have to ask anything, I was felicitating them.
It's kind of a mentorship, you can.
Mentorship. So that was the relationship with the client, and in that way, what was happening? कि clients were giving you more business, because the client were becoming so very educated, and they were feeling confident, because knowledge is power. So when I was passing on the information to my clients, they were knowing yes, this bank is giving me ATM service free of cost, other banks I can withdraw and all these things. So how, if we are going abroad or any other places, ATM is working 24/7, my bank has got limited working hours. So these were the things which we were teaching them 22 years back. Right now ATM is QR code, GPay and all these are quite normal, but 20 years back it was something different. So I feel myself privileged that throughout this banking transition, I was part of this industry, and I was able to inform correctly to the clients, and that informing to the client in the correct way has helped me out a lot.
Sir, from working for an MNC, for working for a bank, to being an entrepreneur, being a proprietor of several establishments yourself, could you just tell us about the transition, and when did you finally decided to kick the comfort of a 9-to-5 job and get into this journey of being an entrepreneur, self-made man?
And this thing I can say you, in class 8 only I got this idea, because at that point I was going through library, because I used to read quite a lot of books. So in those days, early days, you can say, when the mind formation was going on, I had read some Rex to Riches books, where how Karsanbhai Patel has built up Nirma Industry, Dhirubhai Ambani, Henry Ford and all. So at that point of time, it was quite clear that if you have got the ambition and if you do right work, you can reach anywhere. So that was the thing in my mind. It was there. If I have to become big, I do not need to worry about from where the finances will come. I need to have something unique thing and work on myself. So that was a part. Basically I am also from a business family. So that was part ki business to karna hai, business I have to do. And when I was working, I was not working to earn the money, I was working to learn there. So how these big organizations are working, because in many of the cases, big business families, they are from one shop to second shop. Traditionally my parents were working there and so 50 years, 100 years, but what am I doing? My parents were there in that shop. After that then I am sitting on the shop. So this was the things I was not liking. So and how big companies are building up their branches, reaching out to other places, cities and all, expanding to other countries. So I was always have the curiosity. So when I started working with bank, I started looking at how these people are working, who are the people sitting at the big top position and taking decisions. So throughout those 12 years I have tried to learn their culture. So banks, they taught me those things. Then when I moved to Reliance Life, where I was a sales manager, then senior sales manager, executive sales manager, and branch manager. So all these things I learned lot many things, how these companies are and what are the DNS, how they are working. To 12 o'clock midnight, whenever the logins were there, I was going back home after 12 o'clock, post 12. So working was quite hectic, but I was enjoying that journey. And they were teaching me how the hierarchy grows, what are the roles a branch manager plays, what are roles a regional manager play. And also when I was with Tata Life during the last part, I was most of the every alternate month I used to go to Mumbai and sit with CEO, CIO and all. What are the strategies to be planned for? I was heading, you can say, this existing client channel, office of the customer channel was there with Tata Life in 2013, where I was supposed to get the cross sell from the existing client and give them proper service. So during that time I have to travel to other places, means Mumbai and other city, other parts of the northeastern region. I came to know how CEOs were taking decision, what CIO was doing, what underwriting team, operations team. So once I have got the idea, I decided now it's time, let me put down my papers and start my own business, because the opportunity was quite good, quite big. When I was working with a particular company, I was forced to sell that company insurance policy only. Even if my client was coming to me asking for mutual fund, asking for health insurance, asking for other things, I was not able to give them proper service, because if I am getting salary from a particular company, I have to sell that company's product. I cannot do any other things. So that was giving me opportunity. And as because I have also seen in my case, after working for 12 years with corporate, I was again in debt. I was not having the financial freedom which you talked about. So and I realized I am not the only person. Even though I was earning good, but my savings were not in good direction and not enough to meet my day-to-day expenses and all. So after getting all these things and idea how we can proceed, going through other training programs, decide let me do something where I can build up my own business also, and by giving the good advice. It's not to build a good big business you need to cheat your client or give the wrong products. No, by being the good service also we can build a world-class organization. So that was always in my mind
to build something of your
build something where employees or co-workers should not be pressurized to sell wrongfully and all.
Right.
Because I'll give you something which is very close to my heart. That is, whenever an employee joins a company, they are very good. Means during my branch manager tenure and other tenure, I have recruited lot many people. So I have seen those people were quite good, and people who joined other organizations also. What happens after joining that organization, due to pressure from the management or due to pressure from top management or their leader, supervisor, they tend to miss-sell. No one is, whenever they are joining for the first time, they are not joining or thinking I will miss-sell. But substances comes in or sequences comes in such a way, they were forced. They are not taught in the right way.
Right.
So I got this opportunity, because if someone is taking the commitment in the morning hours, how much business you have to do, and by evening how much delivery you have done. So that person or that salesperson is not able to think beyond a day or a week.
Right.
Because every day morning how much he has to deliver, what is his commitment, and evening delivery was asked. So in that way it was like toxic environment, you can say, or people are not enjoying. But if you look at our part, that thing I have totally excluded, कि no, people need to have the inner conviction कि yes, I have to deliver certain numbers, because ultimately when I am working, revenue has to come.
Right.
But revenue should not come in the wrong way by cheating the society or not giving back to society.
So is this the main motto behind that you have named your organization Trustner? Because trust is there, the word trust is there. So could you just give me an idea, give the audience an idea behind that setting up this company Trustner, the idea behind the name and everything about it?
Again, here I will say कि destiny had something else for me. Destiny, it's always destiny. So this name, we initially, our firm name was Finance Services. Prior to that, as proprietorship firm, it was Crest Financial Services. Then we moved to LLP formation, so it was Finance Services LLP, limited liability. But again, we got to know there is another firm with Finance name, and they had got the copyright in 2019 or 19 or 21, sorry, 2022 they got the copyright. Before that it was with someone else. So as because we were also having the national aspiration, when we were local player, there was no issues. But with the national aspiration and all, when we were going to other national platforms and all, there was some conflict because we were active on social media. So if someone was leaving from that company, finish that company, so we were getting the exit interview calls or reference rep check and all.
Okay.
They were coming to us, and that person also come to know कि Finance is there, one more Finance. So he politely spoke with me कि Ram, we are in the same industry, same thing, and both the firms name are Finance. So let us look into these things. So that in 2023 I was forced कि I have to look for other name. And again we were trying to go for insurance broking business, and for insurance broking business I was supposed to get an ROC approval in the name of Finance. That was not coming. So some idea was coming कि yes, something is wrong with the name Finance, and because someone else has taken the copyright. Luckily I can say during last year Navratra time, Durga Puja time, I was sitting in Mumbai airport and waiting for my Dubai flight to onboard the Dubai flight. At that point of time I got this idea. I was trying a lot many different name, so which should be synonyms with our work and all, and I was trying to coin the words ki how to format. Whenever I was looking for any words, it was showing ki already there were so many names in the ROC site and all. So luckily I can say it's the God was there with our side. God was not, is there with our side. So that point I got the idea ki why not Trustner, like white whitener. So which increases the whitening, bright brightener. So this Trustner. And when I went to ROC side, there was no other firm, Trustner. So I got a very good name because it's people's hard-earned money, which on the basis of trust only they are giving it to us. So trust is the key word, because when you are giving me money, I am not giving you any kind of products right now. Apart from assurance, कि your money will be in right hand, managed properly. Apart from that, I am not giving you anything. So that's the trust part is there. So with that trust, I think destiny has given us a very good name, Trustner. And the beauty is that it's do not look like Indian name. Even if we are going to other countries, Trustner looks different. Means yes.
And what's the idea behind the logo that you have?
Yes, I am coming to that part. And Trustner, if we break down Trustner, as because our roots are in Northeast, so trust NER.
Okay.
Trust Northeast region.
Right.
So trust Northeast region, that means you can trust a company which has global aspiration, and that can start from Northeast region.
Sir, here I think I have to ask this thing. Right now, Assam is in the news for a very bad reason, is that financial scams happening. So me being a layman, whenever I switch on the TV or visit the website, I'll find that celebrities rooting for a particular company that buy shares from here or get your mutual fund from this, or your health insurance from this thing, this much of return, this much of this. So as a layman, I just like to know that how can we differentiate between the right place where we need to invest? How can we know that, or are these companies that have been the big companies that have been advertised, can they be trusted blindly, or there is some hidden thing? I mean, as a layman, like to know, because why I'm asking this is that the financial scam that has rocked Assam right now. I mean, people have invested their hard-earned money by looking at some celebrity, or by being lured by the big investment returns that they were assured of. Even these companies that I'm talking about, the advertisement, I'd not like to name any one of them because of
Yes, yes.
so I like to know that how can a layman really differentiate between, or know that the right place to invest? What kind of advice would you give them?
Yes. First of all, when we invest or buy any product after looking at the celebrity advertising or celebrity promoting those things, please understand these things. Celebrities do not use those products themselves. They are getting paid and they are doing the advertisements. If you look at all the cosmetic shops and all these things, cosmetics items, and lot many things are there. Even pan parag and all those things. Do you think they will be using those products? They are getting paid and they are saying ki, yes, use this, bag, and all this. So I do not believe, I do not trust them. At the same time, whenever someone is asking you to put money in any of the schemes, we need to be question-oriented mind. Ki why they are saying? Are they saying genuinely, or they are getting paid? So all the paid advertisements are not good. There may be some good advertisements. I'm not saying 100% of them are bad, but we need to ask questions because it is my hard-earned money. If someone is saying invest there blindly, no. We have to see all the scams which has come up through right now. It was not invested in their own name. People were giving their hard-earned money to someone else. So whenever you are investing with any of the houses, I am not saying we are the only companies giving financial services products. There are many other companies, and there are genuine companies also, because do not think due to some of the bad names all your investments or all the advisors are bad. There are many good distributors we know. So whenever you are investing, please look into that part, whether money is getting invested in your name or not. The person who is collecting money, are they collecting money in their name or any of the organization's name? Whether you are receiving SMS and email from the company side, means not a distributor side but the main companies. Like if we are taking your money in mutual funds, so whether you are receiving the SMS from mutual fund houses or not after investments, you need to verify. That's why SEBI guidelines are very strict nowadays. Email ID verification, mobile number verification, lot many guidelines are there. If we follow all these things, chances the market up and down is something different, but this looting away of your money or people siphoning your money will not be there.
Sir, here the thing is that most of the people who get scammed or duped are from the lower income strata. By meaning of lower income strata, I mean to say that people who want to get rich, not maybe rich, who want to have more return of the investment, say they are not financially literate. I won't say that all of them are not, or all of them are illiterate, but most of them are not literate. So what can be done that people from the bottom of the society till the highest part of the society get a basic financial literacy knowledge? What can be done in this regard?
Say again, I will come to CB part. They have come up with a very good app, Sarthi app. So if you go through Sarthi, all the kind of any questions you have got, any doubt you have got, it's very much means in nice way with videos and all the FAQ type. All these things are there, and with mobile penetration everywhere, you can go through all this. What is Ponzi scheme? What are the details and all? All the videos are there. If someone is asking for OTP, we should not be giving our OTP and all. Plus, this kind of Ponzi schemes, what we are going through right now. Here, the basic thing is that people who are selling Ponzi schemes, they were also not long-sighted, because today or tomorrow, this kind of Ponzi schemes is going to get burst. They do not have a longevity. 3-4 years down the line, they will. Plus, people who were selling, because it's not only the persons who invested, they were lured, they were attracted, they were asked, please put money, you will get, because it was my relative, my friends, my known person, or some banks, and those people who were asking people to invest, they were getting commissions.
Right.
Because when you go through right way, the earning takes time. But when people were going through these routes, earning was looking quite good. Plus, people whom promises were given 7 to 10% per month return. This is not possible. Guarantee I cannot give you. I cannot give you. Yes, there are companies who have given 300 or 400% return in a year. But there are few companies, not all the time you cannot give guarantee. There are companies who has gone down also. So ups and downs are part and parcel of any market. Say if they were saying they will invest money in the scams which has happened, okay, they will invest money in share market on by taking money, and they will try to generate that much of revenue. It's okay, we can try to generate, but not guarantee. And taking money, someone's third party money is not totally allowed. So these people should have the mind thing in place, check thing. Ki why am I giving the cash? The moment I am giving cash, there is no trail.
Right.
Ki if you are giving the money through banking route, that is again.
So now cutting into a different thing, your personal life. Could you just tell us that in this journey, what has been the role and support of your wife? How has she helped you this company grow?
Yes, like we say, better half.
Yeah.
Ardhangani in Hindi and all. So she is truly a better half for me. When I left my job, 2014, for 2 years I was only able to survive because of she was earning there and she was supporting. Because for a middle class who is again hand to mouth all apart, both of my kids were going to schools, and school fees were also quite on the higher side. So those were things. School fee were there. My mother was there. She was diabetic and all. So those medical expenses were there. And the moment I dived into this field, initially 6-7 months you can say no earning was there. So she has supported me a lot. And right now at this moment she is also a director of this firm. So and she has been with the banking industry as an operation manager. So she is managing the operational part, administration part, and I am the one who is looking after the sales part.
Okay.
So in that way, both of us are trying to give a balancing act. If I am becoming more aggressive on sales, she is saying no. Administration and say back office support is also has to be there. So those things are balancing act are being done, and I am really helpful. Grateful that I have got a partner, not only life partner but business partner also, who has helped me a lot in this.
Sir, it's said that every person has got an idol whom they look up to. So who is your idol, sir?
To name one person will be quite difficult, but there have been many persons. In fact, when I started my career, at that point of time, my first team leader, he guided me a lot. Then the person who recruited me, and throughout this journey I have learned lot many things from Reliance Life. My different guru was there, and so to name up one person will be injustice with all the other mentors. It's not only one person who has motivated me. Somebody has taken from 0 to 1, from 1 to 2 someone different.
Right.
So I've been going through lot many mentors. If you can see all these books have also given me lots of insights, because whenever I am reading these books, it's like I'm interacting with the best of the best minds. They are sharing those ideas, and every time when I go through this book or any YouTube videos where some good things are coming up, it motivates me. Yes, I'm on the right path. And training is something which is I'm so very focused. If training is happening in any part of India, I'm going there. I'm trying to learn, because when I'm handling clients' money, I need to be very much passionate about that. I have to give better service. What kind of good service I'm able to, because again, when you are giving me your hard-earned money, looking at as an expert, yes, this person will be able to manage whether I am sincerely giving my effort or not.
Right.
So that is where, and my mentors, I'm very much fortunate. I have got so many mentors. Each and every person has taught me something or other.
So it was really an insightful talk. I got to know a lot of things from you. So before winding up, I like to give some piece of advice to our viewers that if somebody is thinking of investing in anywhere, maybe in mutual fund, stock, or even buying in policy, what are the top things that one need to look for? If you can give a brief about that.
Yes. So thank you, Partha, for asking these questions. Whenever you are doing any planning, financial planning, we have to look at the pyramid part. So the world's strongest structure, which has survived for centuries, if you look at this, is a pyramid which has survived so many years. Why? Because its foundation was quite good. So for any person whose financial freedom and financial path journey has to be in that strong structured way. So please maintain these things. First of all, if you are earning and if your family is dependent on you, buy a term plan. Insurance is not an investment tool. Even if you want to invest in insurance, that's your call. But having a good life cover, 10 to 15 times of your annual income is most necessary, you can say. Then having a good health insurance plan, because again leakage may come from if you would not have health insurance policies, leakage may be there, financial leakage. Many of the time we say no one has become bankrupt by paying the premium, but many of the person has become bankrupt by paying the bills.
Right.
So good health insurance, so term plan, good health insurance. Even if you are working with a particular company is giving you 3 to 4 lakhs ka life cover or 5 lakhs, try to have a top up health insurance. So I was talking about the health insurance part. So you need to have a good health insurance, term plan, health insurance, and once these things are there, then you can think of mutual fund or FD or any other investments. But you need to have a proper thing: term plan, health insurance, mutual fund. Then you can go for stock broking, stock trading, and all. Stock trading comes at the top of the pyramid.
Right.
It's not starting. Many of the people are doing mistake. If they do not have a term plan, health insurance, they are going for stock broking. So they are doing the pyramid opposite direction.
Inverted
And
pyramid.
that, yes, inverted pyramid, and that is not stable. So if you want the stability of financial planning and financial life, this pyramid has to be term plan, health insurance, investment through mutual fund or FD and all, then stock trading, other things.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you making up time from your busy schedule and talking to me.
Thank you.
So this was Candidate Partha's today's episode, and I hope you really liked it, and I hope you have learned a lot about investment and a lot of other things that sir has spoken about. Next time again we will meet with some other person in another episode of Candidate Partha. Till then, take care, stay safe, and safe investment. Thank you.
Thank you.